Good day, I'm Shari Stephanie Peralta, and today I'm going to present to you our research entitled Improving Maternal and Neonatal Health Outcomes of Women Through Deep Antenatal Education Analysis with Health Belief Models. Maternal and neonatal health outcomes are critical indicators of the efficacy of healthcare systems worldwide. Low and middle income countries have significant concern about neonatal morbidity and mortality rates, according to Alkima et al. 2019. As per Gagnon and Sandal 2020, antenatal education programs are proposed to be an effective intervention. As World Health Organization 2019 reports that programs of antenatal education helps improve the maternal and neonatal outcomes. However, Barlow et al. 2020 and Spivey et al. 2021 posets only of debatable outcomes of antenatal education, which highlights reduction of anxiety and better newborn care practices. Thus, such activity was focused to be tested in multiple impact analysis. This paper aims to look through in the literature by systematically reviewing and synthesizing existing research on the effectiveness of antenatal education programs in improving maternal and neonatal health outcomes. The study's main purpose will be to determine the effectiveness of antenatal education programs in improving maternal and neonatal health outcomes among pregnant women in Barangay Duongan, Butuan City. Specifically, it will seek to answer the following questions. First, what is the demographic profile of participants in terms of occupation, pregnancy history, number of antenatal sessions attended, socioeconomic status? Second, what is the level of effectiveness of antenatal education programs in improving maternal and neonatal health outcomes among pregnant women in Barangay Duungan, Butuan City in terms of perceived susceptibility, perceived severity, perceived benefits, perceived barriers, cues to action, and self-efficacy? Third, is there significant impact among pregnant women of antenatal education programs on maternal health outcomes in Barangay Doongan, Butuan City in terms of gestational weight gain, stress levels, and pregnancy-related knowledge? Fourth, is there a significant impact of the antenatal education programs affect neonatal health outcomes in Barangay Doongan, Butuan City in terms of birth weight, Apgar scores, and early breastfeeding initiation? Significance of the study: pregnant women and families, healthcare providers, policymakers, and administrators of BLGU Duungan Butuan City, medical researchers in the locality. Scope and limitations of the study. The scope of the study is confined to the understanding of antenatal education programs in Barangay Duongan, Butuan City, focusing specifically on their effectiveness in improving maternal and neonatal health outcomes. The research will cover a range of maternal and neonatal health indicators, including but not limited to gestational weight gain, birth weight, Apgar scores, and pregnancy-related complications. Additionally, the study aims to assess the influence of antenatal education on psychological constructs such as perceived susceptibility, severity, benefits, barriers, cues to action, and self-efficacy as defined by the health belief model. The anchorage of our conceptual frameworks is based on the study of Anur et al. 2020 health belief model. This is our schematic diagram. Related works: the effectiveness of antenatal education programs, Gagnon and Sandal 2019, Fabian et al. 2019, Gao et al. 2019. Impact on birth preparedness, Subiga et al. 2019, Agarwal et al. 2019. Effect on maternal anxiety and mental health, Gagnon and Sandal 2019, Price et al. 2019. Neonatal health outcomes, Lon et al. 2019, Goldenberg et al. 2020, Singh et al. 2019. Experiences and struggles of pregnant women, Johnson and Johnson 2020, Williams 2020, Martin 2019, Roberts 2019. The effectiveness of antenatal education programs, Gagnon and Sandal 2019, Fabian et al. 2019, Gao et al. 2019. Psychological coping mechanisms, Vitin and Astin 2020, Tisdai et al. 2019. Social coping mechanisms, Mortazave and Keramat 2020, Williams and Thompson 2019. Our methodology. The research design is the descriptive correlational research design. The main instruments includes demographic questionnaire, effectiveness questionnaire, and the health metrics record. Results and discussion. Participants in the study with 96 frequency count and a percentage of 80. This category significantly outnumbers the others, including government employees at 6.67%, private employees at 9.17%, and self-employed individuals at 4.16%. Largest group of respondents is those who are on their second pregnancy, accounting for 31.67% of the total. This is followed closely by those who are in their third pregnancy. The highest percentage of respondents, 41.67%, have attended two antenatal sessions. Following this, 22.50% of respondents have attended three sessions, while both the lowest percentages, 18.33% and 17.50%, have attended one session and four or more sessions, respectively. 74.17% earn between 3,000 and 5,000, which may indicate that the bulk of the survey's participants are from a lower income bracket. Only a small fraction of respondents falls into the higher income categories. The weighted means for gestational weight gain, 4.72, stress levels, 4.74, and pregnancy-related knowledge, 4.78, all fall in the strongly agree category, signifying a great impact and indicating the effectiveness of these programs. An average weighted mean of 4.73 across these indicators further cements the consensus on the positive influence these programs have on neonatal health. The analysis reveals that attending more antenatal sessions is positively associated with higher effectiveness scores of antenatal educations, better maternal health outcomes, and improved neonatal health outcomes. Specifically, the positive regression coefficients indicate that as number of antenatal sessions increases, the effectiveness of antenatal education programs improves, leading to better understanding and implementation of health practices by pregnant women. The regression analysis demonstrates a strong positive relationship between the number of antenatal sessions attended and the effectiveness of antenatal education programs, with an R squared value of 0.993 indicating that 99.3% of the variability in effectiveness scores can be explained by the number of sessions. Similarly, maternal health outcomes show a robust correlation with the number of antenatal sessions, where each session leads to an average increase of 0.3433 in the score, p-value equals 0.00302. Neonatal health outcomes also benefit, with an R squared value of 0.994 and an average increase of 0.3283 in the score per session, confirmed by a p-value of 0.00302. Overall, the data strongly supports the conclusion that increases the number of antenatal sessions significantly enhances both maternal and neonatal health outcomes. Our conclusions and recommendations. In Barangay Duangan, Butuan City, the antenatal education landscapes reflects a blend of achievements and areas needing improvement. The demographic profile highlights a significant unemployment rate, indicating broader socioeconomic struggles. However, the community demonstrates resilience, navigating through multiple pregnancies with determination. Antenatal education programs emerge as effective tools for enhancing maternal and neonatal health care. They raise awareness about pregnancy risk, promoting regular health checkups and proactive care seeking behaviors. Participants express confidence in managing health concerns, reflecting the program's success in boosting self efficacy. These initiatives yield tangible benefits, evidenced by improved maternal health outcomes, including better gestational weight management and stress reduction. Moreover, they positively impact neonatal health, reflected in birth weights, APGAR scores, and early breastfeeding practices. Yet challenges persist, such as limited healthcare access due to systemic barriers. Despite this, the community's resilience and program effectiveness underscore the potential for further management in maternal and neonatal health outcomes through strategic interventions addressing economic and systemic hurdles. Strengthening antenatal education and health outcomes in Barangay Duungan demands a collaborative effort among stakeholders. Local government units and health departments should expand services by increasing clinics and healthcare providers, particularly during peak times, and tailor economic support programs for unemployed pregnant women. Healthcare facilities must optimize staff schedules, hire additional personnel, and provide ongoing training to ensure quality care. Community health workers and barangay health volunteers play pivotal roles in extending antenatal care accessibility through home visit and leveraging mobile technology for communication. Non-governmental organizations and advocacy groups can bolster efforts by raising awareness and providing resources like educational materials and nutritional support. Educational institutions should collaborate to research socioeconomic challenges affecting maternal health and develop inclusive educational content. Policymakers need to reassess policies to support pregnant women's health visits and consider subsidized childcare for antenatal appointments. This is our references. Thank you.